A great debate is underway in the world of Buddhism. In one corner, you have secular Buddhism, a path focused on mindfulness, ethics, and psychology, often setting aside ideas like rebirth or supernatural realms. In the other corner, you have traditional Buddhism, which holds these metaphysical claims as central to the entire 2,500-year path. The common misconception is that this is a battle for the soul of Buddhism, and that you must choose a side. That one is authentic, and the other is watered down, or Buddhism-Lite. But what if this isn't a battle at all? What if it's a sign of a living, breathing tradition adapting to new soil? And what if the most important question isn't is it legitimate, but what is its purpose? Welcome to the Mindful Compass. Today, we're exploring a very modern question. Is secular Buddhism a legitimate form of Buddhism, or is it just Buddhism-Lite? We'll look at what secular adaptation means and how it relates to the deep traditional roots of the Dhamma. Why is this so important? Because this debate isn't just academic. It touches our deepest questions about faith, evidence, and what it truly means to practice in the 21st century. Getting lost in labels can become a major obstacle to the path itself. To understand this, let's think of the Dhamma, the Buddha's teaching, as a vast, powerful river. This river has flowed for millennia. Its source, high in the mountains, is the core teaching of the Four Noble Truths. Suffering exists. It has a cause. It has an end, and there is a path to its end. The ocean it flows to is the traditional goal. Nirvana, the complete end of saṃsāra, liberation from the entire cycle of rebirth. A traditional Buddhist is like a person who commits to traveling the entire river. They get in a boat, study the ancient maps, and dedicate themselves to the full journey, from the source all the way to the ocean. The goal is the ocean. A secular Buddhist is like a person who lives by the banks of this same river. They see its power. They draw its water to irrigate their fields, to cleanse themselves, to nourish their community. They are deeply engaged with the river's life-giving properties. They may not be focused on the journey to the ocean. They are focused on using the river right here, right now, to end the drought of suffering in their daily life. So, is the person using the river illegitimately? No, they are using the same water. Is their goal the same as the person on the boat? One goal is transcendent, liberation from saṃsāra. The other goal is immanent flourishing and ending dukkha in this life. Both are drawing from the same life-changing water, but for different, though related purposes. So, what are the side effects of this debate? The greatest danger is judgment. On one side, a traditionalist might look at a secular practitioner and see a spiritual tourist, someone picking the flowers but ignoring the deep roots. This can lead to a kind of spiritual gatekeeping that closes the door to many. On the other side, a secularist might look at the traditional teachings on rebirth or cosmology and dismiss them as primitive superstition, potentially missing the deep psychological truths and ethical frameworks they encode. The Buddhism-Lite critique points to a real concern. It's possible to create McMindfulness, using the tools of Buddhism, like meditation, simply to become a more productive, less stressed cog in a machine, without ever questioning the machine itself. The profound ethical and compassionate core can be lost if one is not careful. The path, in all its forms, invites a deeper look. The Buddha himself, in the Kalama Sutta, encouraged this. He told people not to believe in things just because they are in holy books or taught by gurus, but to see for themselves. When you know for yourselves that these qualities are unskillful, lead to harm and suffering, then abandon them. This brings us to our practice. It moves us beyond labels and into motivation. This week, the practice is called checking the intention. Whatever your practice is, meditation, reading, or just trying to be kind, pause for a moment before you begin and gently ask yourself, why am I doing this? There is no wrong answer. This is simply about clarity. The answer might be, because I am stressed and want to feel calmer. That is a good and honest intention. The answer might be, because I want to be less reactive toward my family. That is a beautiful intention. The answer might be, because I am seeking liberation from all suffering for all beings. That is a vast intention. This practice isn't about judging your why. It's about knowing it. It brings clarity. Are you using the river to water your garden, or are you setting sail for the ocean? Both require you to be awake, present, and kind. Knowing your why is the first step. In the end, Buddhism is just a label. The Dhamma is a living, flowing river. Whether one is setting sail for the distant ocean or gratefully watering the small garden of this life, the essential practice is the same: to be present, to be compassionate, and to see clearly the causes of suffering. The path is defined not by the label we wear, but by the sincerity of our intention and the kindness in our heart. What does your practice mean to you? What is the why that guides you? Please share your reflections in the comments below. Let's learn from each other's journeys. Thank you for sharing this time, for walking this path with us today. May you be well, and may you find the true, life-giving nourishment of the river, whatever your journey may be.